Hello everybody, appleandapps.com here, checking out Pivvot, and that's with a double V. So let's dive right in. This is a music-based game where you're riding on this little white track, kind of like a single-lined roller coaster, and you play as this central little object, which is a floating circle, and your goal is to keep that circle away from hitting any of the obstacles that appear. You simply tap the left or right side of the screen to change your angle to keep it away, like so. And there's all kinds of various obstacles that keep coming your way. Hopefully you can already appreciate the soundtracks that's included in this game, because it comes from the developer Polymer, who is also responsible for the soundtrack in Super Stickman Golf and Tilt to Live and a bunch of other indie developer games. And so again, you're just riding along this line, trying to avoid the obstacles any way that you can. This is the main voyage mode, and there are multiple game modes included. And this one actually has checkpoints, and then there's going to be endless variations that offer more speed. And this one, the speed's going to increase as you go. The very top of the screen, oops. So that's how you lose, but at the top of the screen you see there's all these little dots, and at the very end is the star that's going to be through your voyage. So let's dive back out to the main menu. So there's going to be endless mode, like I said, and then you can unlock a more challenging voyage, a more challenging endless, and then the super ultimate chaotic version of berserk mode. So let's dive into the endless mode. We showed you a bit of the other mode. So this one, you see there's a big timer in the background, and your goal is to get to 100, and that time we only last 9 seconds, so kind of want to do better than that. And this time the obstacles come at you hot and heavy. You really don't know what to expect, but they're all going to be based on what you see in the voyage mode. Let's try it again. This is the kind of game, hopefully you can see, where you can just dive right back into it, time after time. Super easy to control, minimalistic design. It's all just about avoidance. It's kind of reminiscent of Groove Coaster, if you've played that game, and also there's Beat Rider and a few others along the line, but this one is entirely different just because of the fast-paced arcade nature. And you're not really tapping to the rhythm. Your actions don't necessarily tie to the soundtrack, so it's nice to think that they do. So let's go back into voyage mode. We're too good at that one. So Pivvot is a thrilling game of strategic avoidance that will consistently test and challenge your ability to make quick, impulsive decisions. And I mean, that really does epitomize what this game is all about, as you hopefully see just from this brief playthrough. Obstacles are placed just perfectly to cause the most frustration. And hopefully you've noticed already that there's this alternating type of theme where you have the black, more full beat, and then you transition to this white where the audio is simplified. And you're going to keep doing that. And each of these little colored dots that you pass over connect to the circle in the background, and that circle indicates how far you are until the next mode. And then that's going to tie to the checkpoints up top that we mentioned earlier. And the voyage mode really keeps you coming back because you have a place to be heading to, as that train at the top of the screen. And then it's also going to let you unlock new game modes. So we'll just be traveling along the best we can. The game also does a good job of kind of hiding the upcoming objective, so it subtly comes upon you and it can catch you off guard. especially in endless mode. This one you can see that the obstacles are going to repeat because this is the initial voyage that really just emphasizes what you can expect in the game. Oh my god, you could tell I was going to mess that one up. Let's try endless again. Switching around the best we can. We only got the 2 modes unlocked so far. The game is $2.99. It's going to be universal for all your iOS devices. Really great flow to just all of the motion on screen, even though there is that minimalistic design. And then the soundtrack takes it to the next level. Controls are intuitive to really just get out of the way so you don't think about them. 30. It's gonna be tough to make it to 100, I see. Or I foresee. You know, this is like just some arcade action that's been enhanced to fit the touchscreen devices and just new age standards. Really well done. Oops, that is not really well done, as you can obviously see. The checkpoints are invaluable. Without checkpoints, this game would be super frustrating. But since you are on a voyage, you want to have checkpoints so anyone can make it to the end. You, of course, can try to make it in one go in the endless mode and the future modes that you can unlock. But for now, just starting out, you just want to make it through. It's all nice. Oops. Right when I was going to give it credit. It's also nice that when you pass objects, they start to disappear, which lets you swing back around to where they were, because it creates a new void. And this is essentially what you have to expect if you pick up Pivvot yourself. Again, that's a double V if you're looking for it on the App Store. Oops. And we hope you enjoyed our Apple and Apps in action video. It's fast-paced arcade action that's going to be a lot of retries, as you can see. And we'll talk to you next time.